want you open. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden, and ever since then, my life.
Okay, I think we're ready. Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? I don't hear the game sound. Okay, there's game audio. Hey, good morning. What do we got here? We got and kitties in the house. Dirty Jaws, Rooster, Lady. Kaboom. Hey, what's up, man? Taney Queen. Good morning, everybody. Man, you guys are here early, right on time. Of course, I'm not. I apologize for the late start. My God, we had a bit of a situation yesterday at my wife's school. There is a TikTok trend going on right now that involves firecrackers. So for some reason, one of the grade 8s thought that it was a good idea to take a firecracker and put it into the toilet. Yeah, it wasn't a good idea. They had the fire alarm went off. 9 fire trucks showed up. The cops showed up because it's now a criminal investigation, and it's gotten messy. And my wife had to go in to school early this morning to deal with the situation. Well, not deal with the situation, but the principal called everyone in early. The thing is, this video is so stupid. It's just an explanation of what happens when you put it's animated, and it explains what happens when you put a firecracker into the toilet. That if the fuse is burned down enough, that it will go down and into the pipes, and because of the pressure, it will explode and pretty much render the toilet inoperable. It doesn't say anything about the flying shrapnel or anything, which is extremely dangerous. So whoever did that video is very irresponsible. So yeah. Anyway, we are here. And I had to rebuild a leg. I should probably go to sleep. Okay, I had to rebuild a leg. Had to do a couple things to get things in place. Robot Man came in yesterday to advise me on a couple of things. So we have things going on here that are a little less explosive than a toilet and a firecracker. Go figure. Oh, I am missing my coffee. Rooster, don't tell me you did that. A Kaboom. Okay, Kaboom. I can imagine your friends doing that, as a kid. But my gosh, man. So now kids are rediscovering it and thinking it's a good idea. That is not a coffee pot. Okay. I've got my coffee. Okay, Kaboom. Spill the beans. Why are you a firecracker? Hey, Mr. Black. What's up? Good to see you, man. Did you get Haskins' presents? Haskins came in yesterday. We were chatting for a bit, and we decided to leave you a present. He built his TIE fighter in here. Yeah, experiments. So let me just put down a few pieces here, and then we're going to take a look at putting down the back of this body. I found a method that worked, but I found a method that worked eventually. So there's a bit of a mess right now, and we hit the dreaded complexity last night. I managed to claw it back, but I've been destroying pieces. And I actually had my snow speeder build going on. I had to move that as well as the pretty much anything is too close. So Kylo Ren's ship got moved. This is the start of my snow speeder. I have to go and rebuild it now. So yeah, this has got nothing. It's just the cockpit. Oh, perfect. And it's parked very nicely. Mr. In case anyone didn't know, Haskins, Mr. Haskins, um, actually released his TIE Fighter tutorial yesterday, just 1 week after General Ronimus released his TIE Fighter. Um, and my TIE Fighter tutorial is going to release next Monday. And that's going to actually feature all three of them. So we're planning a little something where we can actually get to have all the TIE fighters side by side, and maybe we can do like a nice fly around the AT-AT, fly maybe come and escort the AT-AT or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it's going to be epic. So let me just walk you through what has occurred over here. These two sides are slanted. I had to fight for this angle. I still don't fully understand how I even got this in the first place, but I got it. I'm thankful, and it's actually a bit of an exploit. So I'm going to show you what that is and why it's an exploit, because it's kind of taking advantage of how one of the pieces works, the main swivel. So, okay, let me just show you this first. So we have the slanted side. These two sides are slanted. I decided that I was going to do half on this and have the first part of it straight, and then the top part slant, because it ended up being a lot easier to deal with, especially since this entire section has seating inside. And to putting the slant in here would really interfere with some of that. So this is what I actually use the swivel to move off of. Currently, this is inside. Oh, and I had to go and create my own custom ladder. So if you check it out, these are using the railings. So I actually set it side by side with one of my usual fence post ladder type things. Anarchy Acres, yeah, one of these guys. And this is how high we usually jump. So it's about finding the right jump spot, and it's exactly 2 of those high. So stagger it back, and we have a functional ladder that you have to climb. Not walk up, climb. So a bit of work is involved, just like with a real ladder. Look and aim. So you can feel free to copy this design, do whatever you want with it. I was looking at closing up the gap on this side, but one of the problems with that is, I know we come to talk about Star Wars, and here we are talking about ladders. One of the problems I found was that since this is 3.5, it leaves a gap. So it would actually need to be a full 4. I think 4.5. Was it 3.5 or is it 4.5? I forget which one it is. But you could possibly use a different piece if you wanted it to be completely even. I haven't even tried this out. Hold on, what's this? Okay, let's try this piece out. I know this piece is a little bit different. Where's the click spot? Come on, work with me. Work with me. Okay, so it actually goes to the bottom, which is a problem. But this piece is longer, and it might fill that gap. Just a matter of placement. Here, let's try that out. Just out of curiosity. Sorry, I'm getting distracted again. Don't get me distracted. Oh, maybe. No. Oh. Oh my gosh, it actually worked. So that piece would work right in there. So if you want a more conventional ladder, you can do that. It's just a little bit of finagling. So let me see how tall that piece is. Okay, I've opened up the possibility jar. Pandora's box is now open. We're looking at ladders today. We aren't building a thingy. We're building ladders. We'll just get back to it in a second. This is not going to take too long. Let me see how high this is. Best thing you can do is really just compare the heights of everything, so you know exactly how big all your pieces are. I want it shorter, of course. This one. This is the one. So the white piece may be too short to actually fit in there. Interesting. But it would leave a tiny little gap. Okay. Exploration is complete. Now we can move back to the task at hand. I'm going to delete this. Well, my allergies are acting up really bad. I've managed to use my antihistamine, but that only stops me from sneezing and coughing and feeling like I've been attacked by the worst flu ever. It doesn't stop my eyes from watering. So if you see me crying, it's because I hurt so much, so deep. Anyway, yeah. So now I have to go and do the same thing. Oh, one of the things that I did notice was that I kind of liked this angle, but I wasn't able to get it again with this. And this particular angle, I believe, is actually truer than this one. This one is slightly off, so I may redo this one. And the main reason I'm going to redo this one is because I ended up using a white piece there instead of a black piece. But I found a nice connection point. So, this is where we're at right now. I'm not even looking at instructions right now because we are so close to finishing this thing that it almost hurts. I don't know how I'm going to close that up. I may have to do some layers or something, but man. Yeah, it's full allergy season. The time when the trees want to kill me. Too much tree sex. Man, it's terrible. Terrible thing. Trees and the bees. Yes, I said tree sex. It's a terrible thing. And the honeybees out there, find some of the smaller pieces and replace them where I can. But let's go to the other side. Once I replace this one piece. Is this an 8x? Yes, 8x. 8x8. Come on. Be nice to me. Conspiring against me with my allergies. Just remember, if you see me crying, I am not sad. I just have allergies. Early warning. Oh, that's why. Everything is up 1. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Let's get the other side, and then we have to come back and get the cover for this. This cover is very specific, and it's one of the parts, the look. You know what? Since this side is covered, I'm going to go ahead and just work with this side because the rest of this is all done. Back here still needs some work. So, yeah, this is a good idea. This is a very good idea. So let me get my PDF up. 851. Here we go. And I will have to build this, the snow speeder on stream. It's not a bad build. It's actually kind of small. It's just a matter of finding the pieces in the right pieces in the first place. That one is always fun. Okay, how wide is that? Okay. No, that's the side. No, no, no. Still no. Seriously? Oh, I did get that right. Amazing. Man, these side panels get super thick. Yep, there's the door. It's a really thick door. It's got a blast door going on. I don't even know how the doors open. I think they slide up. They push in and slide up. I would love to get my hands on one of these kits. I will tell you that right now. It's been discontinued, so I can't even go out and just buy it. I would literally have to go to like Temu or someplace and order something from there, or pay exorbitant prices from some scalper on eBay. And I don't like scalpers, man. I really don't. Okay, is this supposed to be angled? If this is supposed to be angled, it's supposed to be angled in. I don't know if we should. I kind of think we shouldn't. Okay. We got one angle. We got two. So how long is this? 1, 2, 3, all the way. All right, here we go. Let us begin. Let us proceed to begin. All right, and this should be a good starting point for this. It can transfer to both sides because it needs to come off of that. At least one up. And here we go. We begin. Seriously? That lip is going to kill me. Yeah. Can I go over that? Nope, can't go over that. Can always destroy because we can always come back to it. Now, can we go up and over? Up and over, come on, just one. Tiny little bit. Yes. I was getting in my own way. Oh my god. Then we have that. Alright, choose one, not the other. Terrible choice. Terrible, terrible choice. So, if I do that, then I can't do that. So I'm going to choose the underside. Go under so we can get this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. So it's an 8 piece. 1, 2, 3, then 8 right there. Okay, that should do it. 1 over 16. Yep. And then, can we get a piece on the back of it? That is a good question. So, first order. Right onto the back. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, good. That can sit in it. At least for a little bit. Okay, we got one. How is everybody doing anyway? Hope you guys are having a great day. And no firecrackers are involved. Anytime firecrackers get involved, things become a little bit suspicious. Okay, we got 6. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, that goes pretty far down. It goes down 1 more. Okay, so I may have to bring that one down. So another 16 on the underside. If I bring this one down just a tad, I can't hear any in-game audio, which is really weird. Can you guys hear the in-game audio, or is it just me? Hey, Taney. What is happening? Okay. I think... Is this it? There's more. There's more. There's a lower lip. Son of a... 3, 7. Okay. So let me put this back here. So that I can then go ahead and do this. And then finish it up with this. Nope, because that's in the wrong place. Sometimes these interpretations go well. Sometimes they leave me scratching my head. Because now I'm here thinking I should be using a different piece for that. But it ends right there. And this piece is very specific. It's 1, 2, 3. It's a 12 piece. What we have is an 8 piece. So this is why we're having a bit of difficulty. So we've got to kind of work around it a little bit. All right. So we got that in place now. Then we have plating. Armor plating. So 1. I guess I really should open up some of these videos with a warning that these are not tutorials. These are advanced builds and made for entertainment purposes only. I mean, as much as I would love to do like a full, tutorial on this build, I don't think that's something that's ever going to happen. So just a little advance warning to anyone who is tempted to even think of asking me for a tutorial. Please don't. The thing I want to do right now is just to get through this build. That's the biggest thing I want. Just to get through this build. Survive the build. I can do it. I can feel it. I'm so close. Survive the build. You better get that snow speeder build. Your snow speeder was flipping awesome. There's a fan. Oh, that's the. We need a brand new AC. Our AC is not holding up right now. But this is a good time to find out if your AC is working properly. While you still have a chance to fix it. So let's see. We got that piece, and then we got this piece. Can we get in here? Yes. Haha. I've defeated you, game. No! The game has defeated me. It was that moment he realized he messed up. Don't taunt the game. Yes. Take that, game. There we go. There's that iconic side. The same day, my tutorial is going to drop on the same day that you drop the tutorial for your base. Hey, you're not too late. We are actually going to be launching. I was looking at launching on Friday, but according to how things go today, we may actually launch tomorrow. I doubt we're going to launch tomorrow. If anything, we're going to be putting on the final balloons. Let me show you guys what I've done for balloons. There are balloons in here. There are balloons in here. This whole place, we got a lot of sideways balloons, the entire floor, and then up vertical balloons on the inside of the floor. Now, I may take some of these supports out to reduce some of the weight and give a little bit more balloon space, but that's yet to be seen. And I have a little bit of extra room right in this compartment to put more balloons. Now, on the upside, I actually have balloons inside the front part of the walls here. So on both sides, we have more balloons. And I had actually planned on putting some balloons up in the back here, but I was talking to Robot Man yesterday about the weight distribution and everything, and just trying to figure out what's going to happen when it starts moving. And the head itself kind of supports its own weight because of the balloons inside the head. But they may actually get a little heavier when I put on the plates for this side. So I have to get that going. But we do have a compartment for balloons. Hopefully I can keep my walls. This is just exposed right now, but hopefully it will let me keep my walls so that I don't have to not have them, because the last thing I want is more exposed balloons. But the net currently has no balloons at all, and I was trying to figure out what is one of the best solutions for that. So still, the jury is still out on that one. Might be a little compartment here for some balloons, but we'll see how that works out. So we got balloons back there. Now, okay, the weight distribution is that if I add too many balloons to the back of this thing, then rather than in the center, what's going to happen is that the back is going to tilt upward with the weight of this, especially since it's moving forward. And this is all theory at this point. We still have to get back to the reality of it and get these pieces down. But the plan was to fill this entire back with balloons. But I may have to add weight back here in terms of pieces just to balance out the front. We don't know exactly how that's going to work out yet, but if anything, I think I'm going to have to put some more of the weight in the back of this lower compartment. And this lower compartment is actually big enough to hold a speeder bike. So I may have to actually two speeder bikes. They're supposed to be held back here, and there's a door. My OG Star Destroyer was made of foundation pieces, so it's it doesn't actually change that much. So I don't know what you would expect there. However, I would love to try that again, but instead of foundation pieces, actually use something different. So I don't know. Maybe a Halloween present to myself or something. We will see. I'm not making any promises. Now, I did promise that I was going to destroy this wall, so let's get to that. And redo the angle. So I know some of you are curious on exactly how I got this angle in the first place. So, we are going to do a little bit of Fortnite magic. Lego Fortnite magic. And the exploit that I was talking about was the one with the swivels. Now, I'm sure some of you have seen this before when you're working with swivels. Pay close attention. When you place a swivel, it doesn't always want to behave itself. Oh no. It tends to want to do its own thing. There. Sometimes you have to like nudge it to make it go into different places. But some of the times when you put it down immediately, what happens is that it wants to start rotating before you're even ready for it. So if you can place it in the right place and time it just right. This is why this is an exploit, by the way. This is not currently teachable. There, wrong angle, because it's not consistent. And I try not to show off anything that's not consistent. And it's a matter of timing for this. But it's about using that rotation to find that right angle that you need. And there it is. I now have an angle off of this coming from the coming from that piece. But it's all about timing. I can't even begin to say if that is the same angle as the one that I got over there, which is a problem because the angles need to be pretty much identical. And even if I use the same technique, my timing may be off. So this current angle, as you can see, it is not lined up properly with that. So I can't even use that one. I'm going to have to do it again. But it's good to have something else to reference. So this is like really tricky. And you just have to try to get it in the right place at the right time. So, not advocating that anyone use this, because it is a trick. And I generally don't like tricks or glitches, but I want the angle. Hey, KLC, what is up? You see how jumpy it is, right? Did it again. And okay, maybe this one. Okay, this one is more in line. I think that will work. So let's try this one. And that's the exact same technique that I had to go and use for the back of it. It's not even a technique really. It's just trying to catch it out and time it properly. Hey, Gamer Spino, what's happening? Hope you're having a good day. You have been very busy, young man. Couldn't say young man. I feel so old now. Alright, let's get this off. There's a turned piece in here that I can actually attach to. See this black piece from here? For some reason, some of these pieces like to attach to turned pieces. So, go figure. So there you go. We now have a structure. And I can delete this. This is one of the reasons why I'm saying this is not a tutorial. This is more of an advanced build, because I don't expect anyone to really go out and try to replicate this. I mean, you can try, but I would actually recommend against a lot of the choices that I've had to make here. And it's mainly because of just, if you want a certain level of perfection. Oh, see that? It's not aligned properly. It's going to be off, but I'm going to have to take it. Ken? Don't know who Ken is. Is there Ken in the house? That's actually not bad. Not bad at all. And you know what? As a matter of fact, that little space in the front allows it to have a little bit of gap when moving upward, because usually there's a bit of a problem as you get higher. It doesn't want to do it anymore. The game pretty much says, hey, I quit, man. I'm not playing with you anymore. Kylo Ren. Fortnite just posted Mandalorian's Rising trailer. Oh, sweet. I'll check that out. Can you please make E-Fred one of the make E-Fred one of the X-Wing, please? Under me? What? Okay, bye. I'm gone. Unsubscribe. Bye. Don't care. Man, some people. Can somebody just one of my mods, can you please go and ban Aiden Porial? Rude. Bro, please make the free version of the X-Wing. No. Yeah, no. Alright, let's see. Bro. If I had a little more reckless youth, you could be calling me grandpa at this point. Ain't got time for your guff. Nobody got time for that. All right, I'm sorry. I should be nicer. No, hell with that. I'm not gonna be nice for the sake of being nice. I'm the grumpy YouTuber. Ah, son of a biscuit eater! No! No! It did it to me. Ah, the game has bitten me in the butt. Alright. We're going to have to go forward one. I'm going to reclaim that space right there. I know it's not going to match. But it is what it is, right? Honestly, it's more impressive to build a working AT-AT in Lego Fortnite than building a Lego one in real life because it's way harder to do in Lego Fortnite. You know, you're right. It is harder to do in Lego Fortnite. And we actually have the benefit that no one else has of being able to play inside of our AT-AT. We can get inside and run around. You have to do so much disassembly. This is a nicer angle. I think that works better. Oh, there go my eyes. All right, so now we're going to go to the back and get that angle again. Same trick. Same dirty tricks. Same dirty channel. I should really use something of this. I'm going to do a big one to the side. Okay, big one there. And then a different one here. Nope, I am not going to do that apparently. The game doesn't want me to. And then it was want me to do a 6, isn't it? Yes, it is. So, friendly neighborhood. We have not had to use the ban hammer for a while. So, and Kitty, you get to do the ban privileges if you want. Wield the hammer with great responsibility. Hey, you monkey, what's up? Please don't add me. There's no point in adding me. I am the worst person to want to play with. I'm going to be honest here. I don't play like your friends do. I have a very set purpose in this game, and it's to design new things and build new things. So most of the time, I am building, I am recording, I'm doing everything except playing like how you would want. Plus, I'm grumpy as hell, so you really don't you don't need that kind of grief. Yes, I need Haskins' GIF. Gamer Spino, what? You need people for a what? Okay, please try not to promote in my stream. That is the fastest way to get banned. I will promote you if you actually ask me, but don't come and self promote. It's bad etiquette, and that's usually an instant timeout. Gamer Spino, I believe this is your second warning, so please don't do that. All right, learn the etiquette. And then just follow the rules. Think about how you would want. Would you want people coming in your stream and promoting? Probably not. So please don't do it to others. Thank you. Please and thank you. That's probably the only time I'll say please and thank you. Oh, yeah. Actually, you missed a bit because I didn't do it on stream. Because of the time crunch on this. I actually did a lot of it off stream. I was trying to add a few bits here and there, but I do owe you guys the body. This was a pain in the hell in the butt to work with. So yes, Lego Grump Squad. Excellent. Everyone should build a TIE fighter. In fact, you should build my TIE fighter. Use my tutorial. Haskins just put out a video for his tutorial, and it's a really good one. There are now 3 levels of tutorials that you can look at. You can have and this is how I do promo, by the way. You can go check out Haskins' tutorial on his channel. Haskins, can you put a link? And it's a great first order tutorial. He's used like a lot of techniques and inspiration from other builders and everything, and built something that is really unique. So you got to go check it out. It flies fast. General Rodimus also has his TIE fighter that he's adapted for his world and his needs. So also make sure to go and check that out. We're going to be featuring all 3 of the tutorials. My tutorial for the new first order build pieces. No, come back here. Urgh. For the new first order pieces, that's coming out on Monday, and we're going to get a chance to see all 3 of the TIE fighters back to back. So that's going to be fun. And no, come on. Urgh, so close. So close. Curse you. Oh, wicked. My TIE fighter is an advanced build, so I don't actually recommend it for everybody. But if you are confident in your building abilities, yes, definitely a really good build. The new TIE fighter, the new first order one, has some new pieces and new techniques. But if you go and build the current TIE fighter, you will learn a lot that you can use some of the same techniques in the new build. So just be aware of that. Nothing is static. Everything keeps evolving. Okay, that one is being tricky. Okay, good. Let's move it again. Yes, you just earned 10 bonus spark points. Go, you monkey. That is a really good idea. Go and check out Battle Royale any chance you get, and see if you can take screenshots of some of the what they have going on there. They have some really cool ideas that you can check out as inspiration. I wonder, and it's just me wondering, would that work? How much of an angle is that one? Oh, so close. That is pretty dang close. Hold on. That is so close. I'm going to try a little something here. Okay, so that's touching there. How close is that? Just down a little bit. So let's take this incrementally. And push down. So the bottom of that is going to touch. So if I get rid of the side piece, almost there. Almost. So close. So close. How close was this one? Okay. I think good enough for government work. Let's try it. And there we go. First order piece. Is that first order piece? It's not a first order piece. Here we go. Okay, find a position, find a position. Ah, I can't. Let's try over here. If this can find a lock-in position, it's too far out. So, come off of this one instead. Let's see. All we need to do is find another spot that this goes green. Otherwise, I'm going to have to use that piece on the inside. Does that line up to there? What about here? Oh, I should probably lock this. Wait, or no, the weight is keeping it in place right now. So it's not too bad. It's not touching there. Let's see. And it goes red. Huh. Interesting. It goes green right there. Does this mean that I can continue? No, it's just that one spot. I think I may have found a joint. A join part. Yep, I found a join. Perfect. And now we can take that off. So I can close up the back now. But of course I have to keep my join in here. I think that goes 3 up. So let's see how far we can go side to side. So side 1, side 2. That's the only thing keeping that together right now. So that's going to be fun. And now we have to go with the panels. All right. We are now going to finish closing this up. What is your problem, buddy boy? Seriously, what is your problem? There's nothing here. Nothing. Why are you being troublesome? Why are you so far out? Son of a biscuit eater. Yeah, they did say that Star Wars was coming to creative. I was actually looking forward to seeing what they were going to do. Because they had the pieces all set. Oh boy. Okay, I think... How far out is this? It's pretty much flush with it. It goes up a little bit. Now, the question about being good enough, was this angle good enough? I don't think it is. And why isn't it behaving over here? That's an interesting question. Okay, come on, come on. it wants to go over. Why do you want to go over there so badly? Stop sinking in. It is determined to drive me to the crazy. Okay. So this angle is not going to work. I think it's way, way too much. It's already too far in. So we're going to have to do it again. All right. Let's do it again. And then we do it again. And then we do it again. And then we do it again. This is the definition of insanity. I just can't wait because... Okay, later monkey. Till ships come out because me and friends are going to cause chaos fighting each other with TIE fighters and X-Wings. Yep. They may do it at the end of the release, you know, as a big goodbye type thing. Who knows? Nobody knows how the minds at Epic really work, or what their agreement actually with Star Wars is going to be. Nope. Still too extreme. Okay, can we get a proper angle? Maybe from the top. I'm thinking from the top. So bring it back a little further. Well, yeah. A couple of different results. Sometimes. Or is that my own madness? My own insanity tricking me into thinking that I'm getting different results. But it's all a trap. And then we do it again. Okay, tell me that this is attached to the swivel and not that piece. Okay, here goes nothing. For all the cookies. Come on. It is not attached to the swivel. Yeah, it is attached to the swivel, but it's attached to the wrong place. So, what can I do here to make sure that I break one and not the other? Move it down. And then break that off. There. And I need to pull that in a little bit. Or do I? Huh. Let's try this one out. See how it works. Please go green. Please go green. Son of a... Can't see. Where is it? Okay, so it is touching. I like how close that is. I really like how close that is. That's practically the perfect angle. If I could only repeat that. Oh boy. Okay. Now let's see if we can find an attachment point, or if I have to make an attachment point. I mean, I have enough pieces around that I should be able to. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to make my own attachment point. Like I did with the other pieces. Hold on, what's this? Nope. Had high hopes for that. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing anywhere. Okay. Attachment point time then. Make your own. So which pieces interact with that properly? We got this side piece. So brick to the side. Okay. Let's do it from low down. So we go low, and see what we got here. One. Okay, so brick into place. One. And then we need a straight brick. So a straight piece comes off of here. Then I have to turn this piece. Oh, hello. Nope, that did not attach. Do not even think that it did. Don't fool yourself. So that is at the same angle as that. That's why that worked. So it all has to be the same angle. So I have to come off of this piece in order to get that angle. All right, so green. And then so okay, back plate. Back plate. Ah, no, don't kill myself. All right, here we go. I hit one of the buttons. It should stop in a second. I really gotta lock those back in place. But we are almost to the point. It's 9:40. Oh, well, we're not gonna walk today. I guess we're gonna be testing the walking mechanism tomorrow. Today's all been about just getting these angles on and getting prepped. So, I don't know if we will actually walk tomorrow. I can't promise that, but we will be able to at least get through most of the prep for walking, getting all the balloons into place and everything. So it should be a very interesting stream, not to say the least. So I hope you guys are ready for that. Why are you off? Why must you be so difficult? Seriously. You should be perfectly aligned. What is your damage? Great. Now the other pieces are getting in the way. All right, come on. Come on. Okay. Now that should be 2 in. This should be exactly the same. Why are you not exactly the same? So close, so close. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, weird angles. This is what we are dealing with right now. Weird angles. Oh, it attaches to that. Nice. Thank you so much for being helpful. All right, can you be more helpful now? Let me see. It may be because it's the opposite way. Let's see if that has anything to do with it. And I have to flip it. But my thing right now is that it's not aligned. And it should be perfectly aligned off of there. This is why the alignment works. But that is off. Is that off by one stud? Alright, let's try this again. That one worked. Beautiful. But that one is not aligned to that. So this is that. Come on, come on. Here we go. Come on. All right. So 1, 2. The question is it an attachment point or not? I don't think it is. It's not enough of an attachment point. That's just going to drop. Yep, just dropped. I think this is why I end up just locking it into place before. Because with this, it was a weird thing going on. Alright. Let's lock it into place. The simplest way we can. Oh. Simplest way. No, that's not the simple way. This is the simple way. This is the way. There is no simple way right now. Okay. Actually, I did have a simple way. I did it before. Oh my gosh. I am brainless right now. I had to delete this piece. But there. Now it's locked. That's not going anywhere. That's to the side. We have our side piece. Now we can actually just take that up and build off of there. Because we're never going to see that downside again. That just shifted, didn't it? That is not locked. Hey, Game Boy Pablo, what's up? You're coming end of the stream. It's 9:46. Yep, not locked. Ah, so close. So close. Where can I push that from? Welcome to the stream where you can watch me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Don't tell me that just locked itself. Okay, it didn't. It's just really hard to push. Now, can I get that same angle again? Or close to it? Hopefully I can. Alright, let's try to lock this one more time. We got that piece to the side. And can we do this? No, we can't. Of course we can't. I think I just locked it. Balloon time again. Dang it. Every time I'm close. Maybe add some more weight to the top. Add a thruster to the top. Let's get a little destructive here. There, that should bring it to the angle. Perfect. See, first try. Man, that joke from the Lego movie still resonates. People still quote it. I still quote it. First try. Batman. Alright. Oh my god. I just locked it into place. I just saw that drop off. I think we have a perfect connection. Hi Bob. It made an Imperial base on the side of the mountain. Join you. Seriously? Are you gonna actually come into somebody's stream? People are rude these days. Rude. You didn't even say hi to me properly or anything. You just come and just invite people off my stream to come and view your base. Man. Alright, so we have our perfect sides. I'm just gonna continue here and not get irritated. It's one of those days. I'm irritable. But right now I am treading really close to the to complexity. So I am a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for here? Tense. Yes. The complexity does have its own problems. Alright, let's see how far we can get out with this, because I need to get the where did I start that? Okay, I started 2 in. So we'll get another one of these. We're gonna work backward. Okay, that was red just now. I was a little nervous, but it was red because it needs a supporting piece. Why are you troublesome? All right, you okay? You're good to go. Thank you so much. Now, roof pieces. Like I said, we are at the upper edge of complexity. So I am a little bit, anxious about actually hitting it. So I don't want to hit complexity. Just so we're all on the same page here. I already pulled back. Had to claw it back. So, okay, that one is not going to work. I don't want to have to claw it back again. Because it's once you hit complexity, it is hard to pull those pieces back. All right, let's see, and all right, pull up. Okay, I'll take it. I will take it. This is now my baseline roof. And we will work from here. 93, 7 more minutes. We're closing in the side of this so we can have a nice clear path to victory for tomorrow's stream, where we can focus on getting this thing walking. It's been a week building this, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. I built it mostly on stream, which is one of the reasons it's taking so long. But a lot of the build has been, a few chunks had to be done over the weekend. So those pieces are missing from the instructions. So I do apologize for that. I mean, I wish I could get everything on stream, but time does not really allow for it. And you can see those pieces in the PDF. The PDF is your best friend. What this this series of videos is supposed to do is show you how you can interpret a lot of the pieces that we currently have to work in the game to help your builds. So it's not really a step-by-step. In a lot of cases, it is a step-by-step, but you can take a lot of inspiration from what I've done here and apply it to your own builds. And the PDFs are there on the Lego website. You can look up the codes for each build and build your own. And it's actually a really good idea to do that because it does teach you a lot about building. You want to learn about building cars, for instance. Go ahead and look up everything they've done for cars, because Lego has done a ton of cars, and it will teach you like a lot of the basics, like the wheelbase and everything that's involved in getting a really nice looking vehicle. There, that side is closed up. I've actually gone off of some of the instructions for parts of this, so there's no hard set rules. You are allowed to go and build how you need to build, because it doesn't allow for some things. You have to do some adaptation. So like me, I have to go and now adapt the back of this against the instructions. Bob got sent. What am I doing next? I'm going back to the Millennium Falcon. I'm going to finish that up next week, and hopefully we can close out the Star Wars season with the launch of the Millennium Falcon. It's halfway done, so you guys should have a nice treat next week if you're looking at finishing your own Falcons and you want a little bit of extra push. So this is mostly done. I think I'm going to have to rebuild this one section to close up those pieces there. But otherwise, I think this is pretty much complete. I don't know why it got that particular angle there. I think it's like, oh, okay, so that is higher. That's higher, as higher by one piece. This is lower by one piece. So that's why it came out. Maybe I can just lower that one section. Bring it down. So it doesn't, you know. Let's see. Since we're here and everything. You are the dancing queen. Yep, I still have it stuck in my head. Dang you, ABBA. Dang you to heck. You can dance. You can dance. Having the time of your life. Ooh. Yeah, that is too high pitched for me. All right. Okay. And close it up. Close it up. And this side is now... Come on. This side is now done. Oh, I did... Oh, good. I took away lights. That's why it's so dark. But here we go, people. Almost done here. I have to close up the side of this, and I'm gonna have to do that off stream. The head is actually one of the most requested things, so I may go and just record just the head itself, just so you guys can see it, because you guys completely missed the build of the head, and I'm sorry I didn't wait to do it on stream, but I just needed to make sure it was doable. Yep, the head moves. Everything moves. Let's do a bit of a test run here. Show you guys what is going on. Okay, something happened. I'm gonna have to log out and log back in. Yep, log in. Okay, so 9:59. I usually have to run off to work right now, but I'm going to come back and just show off what we're going to be doing tomorrow, making this work. The legs work. They will walk. We're going to launch this possibly Friday. I can't promise a launch for tomorrow, but we can definitely set up a launch for tomorrow. So yes, the head moves, the legs move, it all comes together. Now it's just a matter of if it's going to stay upright, which is why we have all those balloons. And it would be killer if we could actually make this thing walk across the landscape without a single balloon being visible. Thank you guys for coming along on the journey. It is so... This has been a very intense build. I'm glad I actually have instructions this time around, but just sometimes we don't have instructions on how to perform certain things, like the angles. Those are the absolute hardest thing. Like, I've actually spent a whole stream just doing one particular angle on the wall. And days like those, I kind of feel really, I kind of feel like I'm not living up to my my job here sometimes. Oh no. Haskins, it happened again. There we go. See, we are so close to complexity right now. Things get really glitchy. Really, really glitchy. The legs will turn around. What you guys have to do if this ever happens, don't freak out. Go and stand on it. and it will reset. So it's very important that you don't freak. That was one of the glitches that occur. Remember, we are close to complexity, and we actually hit complexity before. So that there goes the head. Legs. Ooh, that was new. That was one of the fenders I actually added on. See, the front there is now a fender. So it stops the leg from going too high. I have to put that onto the back legs as well. But that's the limit that the leg will go. Head turns back and forth. It can't turn up and down, however. I will take one direction right now. When they give us a little bit more controls to work with, I'll be glad with that. Right now it does what it's supposed to do. So tomorrow is the big test. So I hope you guys are ready for this. Let me just do a nice pan around here. This is what we've been building for the past week. I'm going to finish up the legs. Fill them in. Okay, legs, I will fill in the legs tomorrow. I'm just going to patch a couple things, add some more balloons on the insides. And then we're just going to patch the legs and put all the thrusters in here tomorrow and get it ready to walk. So that's what's happening tomorrow's stream. Oh, and then of course there's the belly. I don't know if I'm going to be able to accomplish much for that because it's a round piece that we don't have, and I kind of have to finagle a fair amount, and there's a couple of angles in there. So this close complexity, I don't know if it's worth it. So we will see what happens. But here's our AT-AT, and it's almost ready. So I hope you guys are ready for this. Anyway, it's 10 o'clock. I gotta run off to work. So thank you guys for joining, and I will see you tomorrow when we finish up this this behemoth. All right, bye. Oh, I love that loading screen. See, that's the thing. You gotta not freak out, Dirty. Okay, Haskins, Dirty, Gamer, and Kitty, Lady, Game Boy, Pablo, 501 Trooper, what's up? KLC, Gamer Spino, KLC20, all you guys, thank you so much for coming out. If you're new here to the channel, please leave a like, subscribe, and follow. We have like a lot more excellent builds. I'm a MadPuck66 everywhere on socials, so you can feel free to join me and follow. I don't play that much in the game. I am primarily a builder, but so it's don't add me unless you actually want some building tips. But thank you guys. The rest of you guys who keep coming back, thank you for joining and for coming back and just sticking with this entire build process. Great to see you. Great to have you with me. You guys are a great community, and I love you guys for it. So thank you, and I will see you all tomorrow.
You like love sour, then you should come try my